Hi, so I'm Ethan Stoffman, and today I am teaching you about the heat stroke. So by definition, the heat stroke is when your body exceeds a temperature of 104 degrees. Anything below that is a heat exhaustion. So we're going to go over the symptoms, the prevention, and the treatment. So can anyone tell me what the symptoms are of a heat stroke?
Headache?
Headache, great. So that is the first one right here. Severe headache. Anything else? Jacob, what happens when your skin gets really hot? What color does it turn?
Red.
Great. Flushed or hot skin. So your skin or your body will turn red. Anything else?
Fatigue?
Maybe your
Fatigue. Yeah, that could go under nausea or vomiting. Anything else?
What about being kind of dizzy?
Oh, great. That is, that could probably go under confusion. Anything else?
Why don't you tell us the other ones, Mr. Stoffman?
It is basically when your body exceeds 104 degrees and there is a difficulty of breathing. Your heart rate goes up a lot, so it is very difficult to breathe. All right, our second one is prevention. Who could tell me how to prevent a heat stroke? Jacob, what could you do? Could you?
You can drink water.
Perfect. First one, drink water. Can anyone else tell me what to do? Well, there are a few things. First, you can use lightweight clothing. So this shirt is great because it is awesome in water and it breathes very fast. So that would be the second one. You can also wear a hat and sunglasses because it reduces the exposure to the skin.
Okay.
Fascinating.
So here's a hat. Anything else?
Does it have to be a Sabres hat?
No. You can also use sunglasses, which also reduces the exposure of the sun on your face.
What about sunscreen?
You can also use sunscreen. That's what I was about to say.
Excellent.
Sunscreen is great.
Excellent.
So sunscreen reduces that. You can also, and also for the instructor, and when there's a lesson, you can use your timing. So the timing has to do with you probably shouldn't do the lesson at noon out in the sun because it might give a kid a heat stroke. So you should be very mindful about that. And for the last one, the treatment is if somebody has got a heat stroke, the first thing they want to do is you want to get the sailor out of the sun. That is so you can put them into shade or an air-conditioned building, anything that is just hot, cooler than what it is outside in the sun. You can also use a hat and sunglasses, like I mentioned before, just to reduce exposure of the sun on the skin. You can also lie down and elevate the feet, which will reduce the blood pressure. So that is always very helpful. And you can also use ice to to cool down the body. And where you want to put the ice is in your armpits or your groin area because that will be the most efficient way of cooling down your body. You can also jump into the water because the water is usually a lot cooler than it is out in the sun. So, now we're going to do a game. I'm going to give you an item and you have to tell me again how this can be used to prevent a heat stroke.
Okay.
So, Michael, you can have the hat.
Okay.
Jacob can have the shirt. And Jana, you can have the sunscreen.
So the hat will reduce the risk of heat stroke by reducing the amount of exposure of the sun to the skin, thus reducing the core body temperature to a healthier level.
Great, Michael. Dana, what is sunscreen?
Well, if you apply sunscreen properly all over your skin, then it'll block the amount of sun that your skin absorbs and hopefully keep your body temperature down.
Great. Jacob, how can that shirt be used to prevent a heat stroke?
It is light, so it keeps your body temperature lower.
Great. And it also provides a lot of ventilation
Yes.
for your
ventilation,
sweat to expose.
Of course.
Great. So now for our last activity, we are going to do another game. We are going to. I am going to pretend, this is role playing, so I'm going to pretend that I got a heat stroke, and you guys have to treat me and use all the resources in this room to stop my heat stroke.
Okay.
So I'm going to go on the ground.
Lie down. All right. Let's first of all elevate the feet.
And I'm going to get him into the shade and out of the sun.
And I'm going to take all his clothes off. We'll take his clothes off. And then we're going to put that in his armpits and in his groin. Is that good, Mr. Stockman?
That is great. Okay, class. Thank you so much.
Yay! Great. I learned a lot about heat stroke.
Yeah.
Should I end it?
Why?
No, that's it.